Healthcare affordability represents another major policy frontier. Think about how many financial decisions are influenced by healthcare considerations, from job choices to retirement timing. Some experts suggest that implementing universal healthcare, or at least regulating drug prices, could significantly ease this burden on middle-class families. When healthcare becomes more affordable, it frees up household budgets for other priorities like saving, investing, or education. Labor protections and union support might sound like outdated concepts to some, but the research tells a different story. Countries with stronger collective bargaining rights typically have better wage growth and job security across the board. This isn't about politics. It's about recognizing that when workers have more power to negotiate, the benefits often extend throughout the economy, helping stabilize middle-class incomes during economic fluctuations. Tax policy represents another powerful lever for rebuilding the middle class. Many experts argue for more progressive taxation that ensures wealthy individuals and corporations contribute a fair share. This isn't about punishing success. It's about creating a balanced system where the tax burden doesn't fall disproportionately on middle-income families who are already struggling to maintain their standard of living. What's particularly interesting is that countries with strong middle-class supportive policies don't just have more equitable societies, they actually experience higher overall economic growth. This challenges the notion that supporting the middle class somehow harms economic performance. In fact, a robust middle class contributes to political stability and good governance, according to recent research from the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Some economists are taking an even broader view. William Darity from Duke University advocates for policies that specifically empower marginalized groups, including reparations and guaranteed jobs. His research suggests these approaches could be part of a comprehensive strategy to strengthen the middle class by addressing historical injustices and creating more economic opportunities for everyone. Other systemic barriers that experts highlight include workplace discrimination and inadequate parental leave policies. Addressing these issues isn't just about fairness. It's about unlocking economic potential that benefits everyone. When more people can fully participate in the economy without artificial barriers, the middle class naturally expands. The truth is, the decline of the middle class represents a societal challenge that requires comprehensive solutions. While personal financial strategies remain important, they work best when supported by policies that create a more level playing field. Countries that maintain strong middle classes don't just have citizens who budget better. They have systems designed to support broad-based prosperity. Your action plan. Steps to take today. Waiting for policy changes isn't an option when your financial security is at stake right now. Nearly 3 out of 4 millennials and 66% of Gen Zers are currently living paycheck to paycheck. But you don't have to be one of them. While the broader economic challenges we've discussed are real, your personal journey toward financial stability can begin today, regardless of what's happening in the economy at large. Let's start with something fundamental: creating a detailed budget. I know, budgeting doesn't sound exciting, but it's like having a financial GPS. When you track where your money is coming and going, you'll quickly spot patterns and opportunities to make changes. A proper budget doesn't just show your spending. It reveals your priorities and helps identify areas where you can redirect your resources toward what truly matters. Next, consider ways to boost your income. The gig economy has created countless opportunities to earn extra cash on the side. Whether it's freelancing in your professional field, driving for a rideshare service, or selling handmade items online, even a modest side hustle generating $200 to $300 monthly can significantly improve your financial cushion. Don't underestimate the power of this additional income. It could be the difference between barely making it and starting to build wealth. Speaking of building wealth, let's talk about investing. Many people put this off, thinking they need thousands to get started. The truth is, starting small is infinitely better than not starting at all. Consider this. Contributing just $250 monthly to a retirement account could grow to approximately $94,000 over time with average market returns. Increase that to $400 monthly, and you could potentially accumulate over $1.44 million. The key isn't having huge sums to invest. It's consistency and time in the market. While you're building for tomorrow, don't forget about protecting yourself today. An emergency fund is your financial first aid kit, and even having $500 set aside can make a significant difference when unexpected expenses arise. Without this buffer, a minor car repair or medical bill often lands on high-interest credit cards, creating a debt cycle that's hard to escape. Aim eventually for 3 to 6 months of expenses, but start with whatever you can. Even $25 per paycheck adds up. Now, let's find money you might not even realize you're spending. Take a hard look at your subscriptions. The average American spends $219 monthly on various subscription services. That's over $2,600 annually, potentially slipping through your fingers. From streaming services to meal kits to apps you barely use, these seemingly small charges create a significant drain on your finances. Try this. List every subscription you have and ask yourself, does this bring me value worth its cost? Be ruthless in cutting what doesn't serve you. Prioritizing these financial actions based on your personal situation matters too. If you're carrying high-interest debt, tackling that might need to come before aggressive investing. The freedom that comes from breaking free of debt payments creates more options for saving and investing later. The beauty of taking control of your finances is the immediate reduction in stress it brings. Research shows that implementing these kinds of financial changes can reduce financial stress by up to 65%, even before you've fully achieved your goals. Just knowing you're taking steps in the right direction brings a sense of empowerment that carries over into other areas of life. Remember that financial security isn't built overnight. Think of these steps as planting seeds for your future financial garden. Some will grow quickly, others take time, but consistently tending to them creates something beautiful and sustainable. The most important thing is to start now, with whatever resources you have available. Let's be honest, the American dream feels increasingly out of reach for many of us. A recent poll found that 69% of Americans believe the idea that if you work hard, you'll get ahead just isn't true anymore. That's a sobering reality. But here's what matters now. We're not helpless in the face of these economic changes. The research shows that strong middle classes create more stable societies with better educational outcomes and less crime. This isn't just about your personal finances. It's about rebuilding community strength. Change starts with each of us taking control of our financial futures. Whether it's starting that side hustle, investing your first $50, or simply tracking your spending better, every step matters.